and be ready for volatility, therefore opportunities to trade more. You always need to suffer in order to gain. There is no gain without any suffering. So people who believe that Bitcoin is a threat to the banking industry. No, it's just a new product which has different features.
So yeah, we are starting our filming for Token 2049 movie, and it's a pleasure to interview you, Nicolas, for our film. And my first question, as soon as it is like a crazy day on the market, what are your feelings about stock market crash and Trump tariffs? What do you think about it?
Well, you know, the stock market is very, very high. The multiples are definitely have reached extremely high levels. So I think the market was, in any case, due for a correction. And basically the events and the announcements of the Trump administration has probably accelerated a little bit that pace. And as you know, in the market, when they reach extreme situations, the market reacts in an extreme way. So it's to be expected to see a lot of volatility in the next months. You know, the changes that have been introduced are quite substantial in terms of the tariffs, and it impacts the economy definitely, and therefore has a reflection on the stock market, on the crypto markets.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just a situation that you need to navigate in the best possible way and be ready for volatility, therefore opportunities to trade more.
Yeah, do you think it's going to be resolved soon and crypto will pump again?
Yes, the crypto market is, I think, is in a positive territory. I'm not sure about how long this volatility situation will last and how low it could go. You know, maybe we've touched the low.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but I think, yeah, I would think, you know, 3 to 6 months of volatility, and then maybe, which means also big up move, big down moves, and then maybe when the world has understood what's the new setup, then things will go back to normal, as it does every time.
Yeah, for sure. It's similar to COVID crisis. Does it seem to you like this?
Yes, it means, I mean, there has been a change, right? It's like COVID. It's a new thing that came in and that impacted the market. So same with the tariffs.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, it takes some months for this to go deeper into the economy and have its full impact. So people, you know, there is a time lag between the announcement and the real effect. And there are some countermeasures that may happen, like decreasing interest rates or other, you know, external factors. And hopefully, you know, it's going to become an equilibrium at a certain point.
Yeah.
That's why markets are around, right? To meet the offer and demand and to fix the price. And I think we need to be pleased that we have functioning markets in front of us, that there are so many opportunities to trade using the regulated exchanges, the crypto exchanges, shares, bonds, interest rates, and definitely in the biggest economies, wide access to the banking rails and opportunities to take positions or reduce positions.
Yeah, let's see how it will evolve. Nicolas, could you tell us about yourself? When did you hear about crypto for the first time? What was your first impression about Bitcoin? And how did you start your way in crypto field?
Yeah, I discussed crypto for the first time with a very famous violinist called Eugène Sarbou, who died recently. Very famous Romanian violinist, and that's how he was passionate about rhythm in the market, like music. I'm also, in my free time, a musician, and I like movements and harmony. And I thought the concept was really interesting in terms of particularly also the impact in terms of democratization of the financial market. My background is in finance. I traded since I'm a kid, and I started my career in trading the markets for Citibank in the treasury market, with managing big positions. And I've bought my first Bitcoin, when it reached its first peak. I think it was like 13,000 or 16,000 before the CME listed them, just before, which was a bit of the top. And that's my first investment. And then I moved into investing in crypto.
Which year was it?
I forgot. I think it was 2015, maybe.
2015, yeah.
I would need to check. That's around that time. And at a certain point, that interest was much bigger than my real professional. And then I decided to leave the stock exchange to be fully involved in crypto. And that's when I came to the CEO of Komainu, which is a global custodian also present in Dubai, here in Dubai, with an important office. And after as a chairman of Young Platform, I've always been very involved in innovative projects, even in my previous life in traditional markets. And at the moment, I'm also working as a board member with One Trading. We are developing the first regulated perps on crypto, and also working on the implementation on traditional finance on stocks.
Yeah. Could you tell me, please, what was your first impression about crypto and why you decided to change your way in your career, because you are from institutional side? It's very interesting to understand how people from institutional business, traditional banking, think about crypto. It's very interesting.
What really interested me in the blockchain industry is the part of the democratization of the market, because finance is somewhat blocking its services for many different reasons, right? In terms of, for instance, the cost. Managing a stock market infrastructure, you need to involve so much different technologies, make so many technological systems and companies work together that actually it creates complexity and increases cost, and therefore has lower the access to a wider population, because you need to limit a bit everything. Blockchain has this very important quality of being a single technology that supports the whole infrastructure. So when you look, for instance, at Binance, they've succeeded to develop a market that reaches millions of customers, tens of millions of customers, in no time. 5-6 years. It became a market that trades billions per day, per hour probably, per minute. So, and the way they did that was by using that technology and widening the network of potential customers. And that's what we are trying to do, for instance, in Young Platform, by expanding to the card business, the debit card business. So in June we will launch our first debit card. It's going to be a phosphorescent debit card, so a first, and will enable us to reach out to more clients and give better service to the clients who are already servicing.
Great. Could you tell us more about your current business, about your crypto platform?
Yes. So Young Platform is the biggest crypto exchange in Italy. It has over 2 million clients, and has always been a market that has differentiated itself by a very powerful education mission. You know, blockchain is about democratization. It also means that you need to educate and explain to people how they can use it. And compliance. So we have, you know, various processes that are very similar to traditional finance. So basically we are mixing the two to eventually reach a good compromise between the reach we can get through education and the level of service. In terms of innovation, we are doing a lot in increasing the liquidity on our markets, but also launching new opportunities for clients. So the immediate next one is the debit card, allowing people to seamlessly go from crypto to, you know, paying even for a coffee, in the morning. And the next one coming is leverage. So giving people better opportunities to make the most of the markets. At the moment, we only offer spot trading, but later during the year we will have an offering with leverage products.
Yeah, and your crypto exchange is available just for European citizens or for some other countries as well?
I don't think there is any limitation as long as you satisfy the KYC.
Yeah.
I mean, our clients are 95% in Italy, 90% in Italy, and the rest is mostly in Europe. I think it's something we will be working on, considering that we have an excellent offering, trying to be a little bit more incisive in other European countries at least.
What do you think about adoption, crypto adoption in Europe? Because right now we have this case in United States. Before we had El Salvador, for instance, our first film was about crypto in El Salvador. So yeah, we already checked some other crypto locations like Honduras and Orotan Island, where you can easily pay with crypto anywhere and there are no taxes on Bitcoin. So what's your opinion about crypto adoption in Europe, and is it going to be bigger, and how it will evolve?
Yes, crypto will be big, will be massive, and different countries will have a different pace in reaching that level. But you can already see we are 15-20 years from the creation of blockchain, and the adoption is already substantial. So, and there is so much more that will come. If you think about DeFi, if you think about all the new things that are made possible by the blockchain, not only in financial markets, even in real life. So little by little, people are starting using it more in their day-to-day life, outside of the financial industry, outside of payments, outside of whichever we talk at the moment, and then it's going to be your day-to-day. So think about the young generation. I mean, are they going to put one foot in a bank tomorrow? Probably not. Right? It's all happening online, and Web3 and all these things is a massive enabler. So think about when the internet started. What was the talk at the moment? We were thinking that internet was just like having an encyclopedia. As you were doing, when I was young, you were going to the library, opening an encyclopedia, do the word search, and then you were getting your information. And internet was thought as the electronification of this. But actually, look at what we have at the moment. Something that is like an absolute life changer.
Absolutely. What do you think about crypto in Dubai? Does it look like a crypto capital of the world for you?
Well, yeah, Dubai, because of this extreme pace and extreme attention to getting things done, obviously is embracing crypto. But contrary to what most people say, there is also a lot of regulation in the background, right? The Middle Eastern economies don't have less control than other countries. Actually, it's more the opposite. So it's getting the right compromise between the innovation and the control of the innovation. And it seems like they found this equilibrium.
Yeah.
And you see lots of new ideas becoming reality in Dubai and in Abu Dhabi and in the Middle East. Morocco, for instance, is another country which is probably less in the spotlight, but is also undergoing quite significant transformation. Maybe not yet in the crypto, but these economies are evolving, and it's fascinating to see that there are opportunities everywhere, and the world is embracing digital assets in any case, country by country.
Yeah.
It's just a question of time. But it's a young technology, so it's normal that it takes its time to get in the real life.
Yeah. You said that you were very early in Solana ecosystem. So are you bullish on it? And what's your expectation of Solana development? Is it going to defeat Ethereum as a best platform to launch applications in Web3?
So Solana has a lot of advantages. I mean, it's not the most decentralized blockchain, but it has extremely high throughput, reaches extremely high throughput, very low transaction time, and extremely low transaction costs compared to any other thing. So and it's a dominant blockchain. So, and if you look at the other blockchain, they all have issues in one of these fields. So I think at the moment, and you can see the adoption of Solana, particularly in new products, and the usage of the Solana blockchain is reaching peaks, every month. So I think they are in terms of penetration and adoption. I think it's definitely a leading blockchain. So I don't know what it's going to do in terms of its price, because that's a big unknown. But definitely I see it as a key element of the blockchain infrastructure for the long time.
Yeah. And Ethereum, what's your opinion? Vitalik participated in our films, and previously we were, as a team, very bullish on ETH. Right now it's a lot of pain about Ethereum price performance. So what are your thoughts about ETH? Is it going to be in center of attention in future?
Well, yes, I mean, it's the leading, outside of Bitcoin, it's the leading blockchain. So definitely it's going to be around for a long time. They need to be careful of the issuance side of things, because we always say that the traditional economy and those governments, are issuing money, and this is why this is the big problem, creating inflation. And so I think one needs to be careful about not doing the same in crypto. So it's always important to look in the tokenomics at the politic of issuance of any blockchain. And it's maybe an area where I'm sure they are paying some attention. But thinking about the use of the blockchain in the real life outside of finance, Ethereum has massive opportunities in front of them. So as I said, it's not only about finance. I mean, it's about day-to-day life, doing lots of things, tracing goods, etc. with the with the blockchain.
Yeah.
So you can use blockchain in the traditional way. You can use the traditional way with blockchain. So that's what we are doing with Young Platform, is to basically offer a traditional product to a crypto crowd, right? But in my other project, in One Trading, I'm doing the opposite. So I'm using a crypto concept, i.e. the perp. We've all used perps, when we trade. It's a fantastic way to introduce leverage in a portfolio with a product that is a leverage product, but is resetting every X hours, allowing you to settle very quickly and therefore to increase the leverage. Basically One Trading is doing that in crypto, which is kind of traditional in the way that the crypto market is working. Futures are always structured as perps. The innovation is that this time it's going to be regulated. So it's a platform that is regulated in Amsterdam as a regulated market. So it's the first regulated market with perps in the world, launching in the next months, and vice versa. We are implementing the concept with equities. So you are introducing, therefore, in traditional equity future, launched by a regulated market, the perp concept. Therefore, increasing leverage, increasing access to the customers, and therefore offering the leverage solution to more people. And that's the point about democratization.
Yeah, Arthur Hayes, in the interview which we did with him, first he predicted the market crash which is happening right now, but then he predicted that Bitcoin is going to 250k this year. What do you think about this prediction, and is it real, or we are going to suffer this year?
You always need to suffer in order to gain. There is no gain without any suffering. So in whatever aspect, if you want big muscles, you need to suffer in the gym, right? So it's the same in markets. So I don't know if it's going to go to 150k this year, but I think it's going to go to 150k. So it's all about the timing of the position, as always. What's the right price point? So at the moment with this little crisis, remember that the crisis is also an opportunity. So if you are sufficiently liquid, it's an opportunity to reposition the portfolio, maybe do some change with the different holdings. And you need to look at it in a positive way. So I've always found very difficult to give a price.
Yeah.
Because it's almost unpredictable. Things are unpredictable. Obviously, the lower the Bitcoin go, the less probable it is going to be that it reaches 150 this year, right? It's like, I had once a question in an event: will the world be tokenized this year? Well, I'm saying, no, not this year, but eventually it's going to be tokenized. So it's, having that, wider time frame. And I think building some peace of mind in the management of your portfolio that will allow you to make big profits. People have never made, there are very few people have made an immense fortune in a few months.
Mm-hmm.
All the people we know, we talk about Jeff Bezos, etc. These guys, they've gotten bust 3-4 times, right? And now they are, at the top as the wealthiest individual on earth. So it took them a lifetime to do it. So that's what you always need to be thinking about. It's not about tomorrow, It's about next month, next year, next decade. Where is it going to be?
Yeah. Great. Like, I still have a few questions. What do you think about CBDCs? Is it good for Web3 or for crypto field, or it's like a threat for us? And yeah, I think it is a question. Yeah.
It's not a threat. It's just another instrument. It's like people who believe that Bitcoin is a threat to the banking industry. No, it's just a new product which has different features. So what I like, for instance, is the project in Europe of the digital currency, because it will allow people to maintain digital euro in their wallet and spend digital euro instantaneously. That's cool, right? It's a nice add into the things that people can do. So we need to think about things in the complementarity of things, and the fact of having more option. It's a better solution. It doesn't mean that a certain option will kill the others, right? I mean, are we still using the train? Yes, right? Even though we have cars, even though we have jets and planes. So having a wider array of products is a plus. So that's why, as a single company thinking about your platform, I want my customers to have more products. That's why, what about cards? What about leverage products? What about this? What about that? So that they come to me and they can say, oh, I can do this, I can do that as well. I can get more synergies. And also, when you look at the perps, thinking about perps for crypto is a limitation. What about using a perp product structure for equity? Is it possible? Yes, of course. Mm-hmm. So let's do it. So it's this point, having an idea, implementing it, and that's a new thing. Okay, it may become the best product in the world. If not, it's something that has a utility.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Nicolas, for this interview. It was a big pleasure to interview you, and see you on Token 2049.
Yeah, see you.